Ashley, your scrapping nerd, and I'm back today with a layout for Scraplift Crafternoon, and it's where a bunch of my craft peeps get together and we scraplift an amazing layout from an amazing creator. And this week is special because we are scraplifting one of our own, Miss Rona. It's her birthday month, so make sure you go over and you give her love, likes, tell her happy birthday, and all the things. And so you saw her layout that we're scraplifting at the top of the video. And I'm using my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit. So I pulled in the Vicky Bouton paper pad, the Bold and Bright, and I have the Where to Next ephemera pack as well. And in my kit, I had the 49 Market Vintage Starburst, and I pulled in some Salty Ocean Distress Oxide spray and some Midnight Blue Nuvo drops, but I don't think I actually used the Nuvo drops. And so I'm going to start out by adding some splatters with the Salty Ocean in the back. Rona had mixed media on her layout, and so I mimicked that. I pulled in one of the Vicky Bouton papers that already had some look like splatters in the background, the dark blue ones, and so I chose the Salty Ocean so that it was some light blue splatters as well. And I picked out this paper here with the squares. In Rona's layout, she had hexagons, different sizes of hexagons around her photo, and then she had stitched them. And then when I was flipping through the paper pad and saw these squares and that they already had stitching on them, I thought it would be perfect. And so I'm just cutting all of the squares out. I will actually end up using all of them. I didn't think that I would, but as the layout goes on and I keep adding them, I use all of them. And so I just cut them out with my scissors because I was going to distress the sides, so I wasn't really concerned about how it looked. And I'm using my Tim Holtz distressor and distressing the sides. And I wanted to say too, I am actually away at a hotel for work, and so I had brought my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit with me to do some layouts. That I thought, well, I don't know if I'm going to have everything that I need, but I'll just bring this kit and see what happens. And I actually got a lot of layouts done, so you will see this blue background for a couple of my layouts, and that's when I was away at work. But you know, if you all work and no play, that's no fun. So I have all these bright colors because I took that kit, which I really love, and I end up loving this layout. And so I thank Rona for the inspiration. And so I started to arrange my little squares here, again, how she had the hexagons, and I will put a little something on the left side like she did as well with my squares. And so again, make sure you go and check out her videos and her Instagram. Give her the likes, the loves, the subscribes, tell her happy birthday, as well as everyone else that is part of Scraplift Crafternoon that will be scraplifting Miss Rona for her birthday today. Give them some love and some likes, and there is a playlist, so if you just want to hit play and sit back and watch all the inspiration, then you can do so. I also want to say thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit those buttons below. And if you hit the little bell, then you can be notified when I have new videos. And like I said, the Scraplift Crafternoon is every Sunday afternoon. We scraplift some amazing person, and so it's a lot of fun, and you will get so much inspiration. And then you can see how sometimes the layouts follow the inspiration layout closely, and sometimes they're completely opposite, and it's just one thing that inspired the creator, and that's the fun of it. And so now that I got all of my squares kind of where I wanted them, and I thought I was going to do less squares, but I kind of just went nuts with them and put them all there and made them more like a patchwork. Again, close to what Rona had in hers. And so then I pulled in my Where to Next Vicky Bouton ephemera pack, and I pulled out this Loving This Life. I thought it was a perfect title, and this is a picture of my husband and I. We were in St. Thomas, and I took this picture of us in the ocean because I was amazed at how clear the water is. I'm in Arizona, so I'm closer to Mexico, and I feel like when we're in Rocky Point and stuff, the water, you can't see the bottom like you can when we were in the Caribbean. So I just loved it, and I love this picture, and so I thought this was a perfect title. And then I pulled in my 49 and Market Sunburst ephemera, and I just put the little fishnets around behind the title and behind the little seahorse that I put up in the top right. And I pulled in these really pretty yellow flowers. Again, I just love the bright colors of this layout, and this is the reason that I put this kit together, is to force myself to use these bright colors, and then I end up just loving it. So I really like that. And then I did pop up my title on some foam, and I did put that seahorse on some foam, as well as there's some little seashells, and the flowers, a couple of them are on foam so that they kind of stand out and give dimension. And then there was, in the 49 and Market, there was little squares that had sayings, and so I put those all around in my squares. There's Splish Splash, This Fills My Heart, Hello Sunshine, Oh Happy Day. And so that fit nicely in those squares and added something to those, as well as this little board here. Well, I forget what those are called, like the little, they have the arrows going each direction, and there's east, west, beach, ski, surf, go, relax. And so I thought that was a perfect little thing to put on the right side of the photo. And I did have that orange photo mat as well to just pull in some more of those bright colors. And since I had a couple of those squares left, I thought I would continue to kind of fill them in at the bottom. And the back paper, I think, is made to look kind of like an ocean. There's like a dark blue at the bottom, and then the horizon right to the sky. And so that's what I saw when I saw this paper, and I thought it would be perfect for this layout. And then I just added a little heart in the top right. And so that's it, guys. It's a short, sweet, and beautiful layout from thanks, Rona. Happy birthday. And I hope that everyone has a great day. Bye.